What is going on, guys? We are back playing some more Feed the Beast, and while I was caving, I just came across this zombie spawner. So this is a cool little find. We can use this to make an XP farm using some turtles and some brains in a jar, as far as I'm aware. So nothing really great in this chest. We got some rubies, which I'll take. Take the enchanting book. I got a pretty full inventory. I was working on some stuff, realized I needed some more nickelite, didn't drop anything off. So guess I'm about to be shot from behind. Where's this guy? Okay, well, I'll jump back when we're back at the house, safe and ready to go. Just kill this guy. Oh, battle to the death. Oh, that was close. Okay, maybe I should eat some of this bread. Okay, guys, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, guys, so we have returned to the house, and pretty much you guys saw a skip to the next video clip. But I have been working for the last couple of hours on completing all of the necessary steps so that we can move on and begin making this. And I'm just doing the last thing right now, which should be the last thing if I have it correct. And here are the rest of the materials that I've been making. They are very expensive, and pretty much every single one requires the alloy furnace, so I only made one. So it takes forever, but the only thing that really pissed me off was making the diamond draw plate, because you have to make a diamond block and then cut it down, and then you lose diamonds. Why couldn't you just make that in the first place? It's really annoying, and I'm also running out of chest space, so I need to get my inventory set up, and then we can start out and venture off into the world. And if you were thinking about doing this, I never realized how much nickelite you actually need. And I also thought nickelite was like completely useless, so I never got any. Turns out it's pretty useful, because you need it for this. You need a lot for this. Pretty much everything needs it. So I was pretty much coming here and then going out and then coming back and going out just to get more and more. Okay, so I've decided that I'm not going to really, it's going to be kind of like a montage of me making this, and I can go more in depth later if you want, but I need to pick a spot where I want to build it, and I should probably grab some food first and turn off my machines, but let's just grab a stack. Should also turn this off. This has been collecting and running a lot, so yep, it's working good. Hopefully it's off down here. Yep, turned off. Okay. So, I need to pick an area in this region in which I'm going to use this. Most likely, I want that one that doesn't have any trees. I want an area that has no trees, and I want it to have grass. So, we gotta pick this area before we start. Unfortunately, this seems like the perfect area, but I can't do that. So, let's venture back this way. Try and find a space. This is mainly built off the theory that Dire Wolf 20 had. And I hope none of this is broken since they made it. But, if it is, we'll just have to work on that. Okay. Here doesn't look too bad. The only thing I want it to be is plains, because when you build this, you have to, the one that I'm building at least, you have to make sure it doesn't hit bedrock. So that would be problematic if it did. And to prevent it from hitting bedrock, you have to make sure it's got like a certain amount of frames in it that it can deploy. And I need to make sure that it's going to be like the same level-ish land. Yeah, I could quarry out this whole area. Okay, so I guess right here will be a good place to start building it. Just get rid of all this grass, and then I will begin the montage, and you guys can watch. It's gonna probably take me like an hour to make in-game, but you guys will be able to see it in like, what, like 2.5 minutes, maybe like, probably more, probably like 5 to 10. Okay, this should be good. So, I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Hopefully you enjoy my clips of building this thing. I should have brought a bed, whatever. We'll power through the pain. Okay, see you guys in a bit. Okay guys, so we are finished, and man, did this take me longer than I expected. So this build is insanely cool, and unfortunately the recording of the building got slightly messed up because when I was trying to wire this properly, it got really messed up, and I decided to alter it in general, so everything kind of got changed around from what I originally planned. So I'm going to go over how to, or what I did in general, and hopefully you can get a sense of how to do it, because I was planning on just doing this whole build and then speeding it all up, but it didn't really work out like that because there was a lot of stopping, going. I crashed a couple times from trying to mess with stuff. The last thing I need to do is, unfortunately, I have to break this, and whatever I don't pick up, I guess I just don't pick up. But, I gotta put down an item tesseract. Can these not go in item tesseracts? Ugh, my gosh. That blows. Okay, I have a plan. Oh my god, that really just sucks. It can go to a chest. There goes my useful stack of levers. It can go to a chest, and then I'll pull that out into an item tesseract somehow. I don't know. Crap. Well, whatever, it'll go to a chest for now. So, the way this whole thing works, and mainly with the wiring, is you use the white to power it to go up, and use the blue to power it to go down. And I guess I can demonstrate that right now. I already demonstrated it to make sure it works, or I already tried it to make sure it works. So if we want it to go down, we flip this lever, and you can see it deploys and then pulls down the frame, so it's always got a frame to pull down. And this one is the one that makes it go down. The one below that is the one that makes it go up, so that it actually can't break with this setup. It can't go past it. At a certain point it'll just stop, and it'll always be able to go back down or back up. And it keeps going down for however many I have in here frames. I can add a decent amount, but I just add that. I don't want it to go to bedrock. I feel like there might be issues if it gets to bedrock. Maybe it'll just stop, we'll have to see, but the main goal I want is to make it wireless, and I also need to make it able to move like around in general. So I need to work on that, because that part's going to be kind of rough. I don't know if I need another whole section, but for now this is what we have. It should mine fine, and it should be getting to a new area soon. But these solar panels hook up to this battery box and power it, and as you can come around here, you can see that the blue is going to power the deployer and the thing to make it go down, so whenever it scrolls down it also places one at the same exact time. And if we're having it come up, it's hooked up to this pulse, which is going to make it it's going to make it break a block as well as pull it up at the same time. So with those combined, let me bring it back up. I'm going to let it keep going just to see that it works perfectly. But when it comes back up, it'll break it, and then they will all come back around and be put back into the deployer. So that's really the only part that needs to be worked on, is moving it from one side to another so I can move it all the way around here. Doesn't even matter if it can move like this side and this side, it just needs to be able to move one way for now, preferably this way, and I'll just go down there and then I can figure out how to move it the rest of the way later. But I think it's low enough now, so let's just say it's down at bedrock. We can start pulling it back up, and you can see that if you stop it, it can still come back up even if it goes down past this with the setup I have. And you can see that it's breaking the frames and sending them back down each time it pulses, and so they will just automatically get put back into the deployer. So when it comes up, we can check what we got. Obviously, it's overloaded because of all the cobble, but I'm going to send this back to the base and have its own sorting room. Don't know if we're going to get to that this episode, but we'll have to see. Now, I actually could probably make this a lot faster, but just to be on the safe side for now, we're going to keep it at that speed. Oh, what happened? Something happened here. It got messed up from it. Is it from me clicking on this? Let's try turning it off and resetting it. No. That's so weird. Let's try sending it down one, and then sending it back up. Okay, now let's try sending it back up. Yep, there we go. Okay, I guess if it ever glitched out like that, you can just do that. But we'll have to see what it comes up with. It went down pretty far. I wonder if it could get diamonds. But other than that, guys, there's really nothing to talk about. I'm just going to let it come back up. I guess I can cover some more of these with panels to make it look a little bit better. If you're curious, covers don't allow it to attach to other blocks and pull them with it, and panels allow it to attach to other blocks and pull them with it. So, did this get messed up again? What is going on here? This is so weird. Do we need to add some time to it? I don't even know. Send it down. I'll have to figure out some of these bugs, but it works fine like this, I guess, for now. Just because the main thing I need to do is get my other, get the part moving it from side to side working. That's the biggest thing right now, and if any of you guys could help me out in the comments with that, that would be phenomenal. If I'd preferably like it to be one piece, so like I could put the stuff here and it would move itself, and I tried that. I actually set it all up, but it didn't work, obviously. Like, I don't know if it can do that or not, but when I hooked it up, it didn't work. It didn't pull itself, unfortunately. So, okay, so this is glitched out again. Now let's try and figure out what's going on here with this. It's getting a pulse up here to break a block, the block breaker, but it's not pushing it upwards. Is that a problem with this? It's obviously a problem with this right here. I feel like it's a problem with having not enough power. Huh. I'm curious if I just leave it for long enough if it'll start back up again or what. Or is it something down here messing it up? No. It's definitely nothing down there. So I question if it's something up here. It has to be. I just don't know why it would stop working all of a sudden. It's obviously not that. It's right here. Something right here messing it up. Is it like... Not sure. This prevents blocks from sticking to it. So they shouldn't... They're not going to stick to that. I could stick to that and I could stick to that. Yeah, I don't know why it's having trouble. Does it need to be frequently reset? Let's try adding 1 second to this. Let me restart it. We'll try adding 1 second to this. And we'll see if that fixes it. We need to send it down, I guess, to get it fixed. There we go. Send it back up. Now, obviously, this is going to be a lot slower, but if it works, then that's all I need, because I don't want it to keep resetting this. I'm just thinking it doesn't have enough time. It's like glitching out because it's going too fast. We'll have to see. It's definitely not the power. Or is it? Is this? Because I guess I really don't know how this stuff works. Is it a problem when it gets to red? Huh. I'll have to see if this works the whole way up. If this works the whole way up, then we're good to go. Yep, it's coming up. Okay. So there's a problem. So obviously that didn't fix it. That is so weird. I don't know what's doing that. Huh. Well, I may have to just live with that. I don't know. Because I could make it go even faster to try and get it up here sooner. Oh, that looks so weird. So I guess going down could be 2 and going up could be 1 to get it up faster. Let's look in this chest. Wow, that's a lot of cobble. Got some iron. I need a lever to turn this thing off too, but it's not hurting anyone having it on. If we look down here though, I can show you this now. These have to be covered in covers so it doesn't attach to any block. And this whole thing has to be covered in panels so that it can attach to these blocks. And then I have block breakers and then a whole layer on top of those block breakers of frames with redstone tubes inside them. And then they're getting powered by this right here, which is a cobblestone covered wire and a timer that's going every second. And then this is going straight into the chest. And this comes up here, and it just works so that this right here needs to be like this so nothing attaches to it. And yep, that's pretty much it, guys. It was a drawn out explanation, and you guys had to wait for it to come back up, and I apologize. And this was also a shorter episode because I didn't get the speed build as I was planning on. But I hope you guys enjoyed it nonetheless. If you need any help with this, message me or post in the comments. If you guys want to see a tutorial on how to do this, post in the comments. I'd gladly do it in the next episode. And if you guys have any idea as to what I can do to move it from side to side itself, that'd be great if you could tell me how to do that. But if you liked the video, guys, give it a like. If you disliked it, give it a dislike. Tell me why you didn't like it so I can fix that in future episodes. If you haven't already subscribed, be sure to do so. It really helps me out a lot. And if you already are subscribed, thank you for subscribing. It means the world to me. It helps me out so much, guys. And you just have no idea how much it helps me when you guys subscribe. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.